you like to go to?
Top
The
floor.
top floor. Awesome.
This is where the trains.
Oh,
Can I go up here?
should we build?
My name is Courtney Tarbox. I'm the Chief Clinical Officer here at First Steps for Kids, and I've been at the company for over 20 years from the start. So as the Chief Clinical Officer, my job is to really oversee all details of our clinical programs for the little ones that we get to work with. So really making sure that our intervention evolves, remains true to best practices, that it's grounded in research, and really looking through a lens of compassionate care in all things that we do.
My name is Lauren Turner. I'm the Regional Clinic Director for our West Orange County office here in Los Alamitos. And my role is to support the entire team here. I work as the first point of contact for families when they start services with us, support the team, and then I also collaborate with other providers and then community outreach for our community partners here in Los Alamitos.
At First Steps, we take an evidence-based approach to really harness the principles of learning in providing ABA services, primarily to young learners with autism and other developmental delays. And we really pride ourselves in taking a compassionate approach where we want to learn who the whole child is and what their likes are, what they enjoy doing, and then use that as we figure out how they learn best so that learning is as fun as possible.
And it's great too because we can take the entire team approach with it. So it's not just one individual working with a child, it's the program director overseeing their care, it's me supporting the team, and then we allow for co-treatment so other providers can come in and work with us and the child.
At First Steps, we really take a whole team approach, so every member of our team has expertise in what they're doing. So we have a team of board-certified behavior analysts who are certified by a national board, as well as registered behavior technicians who also have their own certification. So we talk a lot about that with the families we work with, so that they can feel really comfortable and confident that whoever is working with their child has expertise in what they're doing, and that they have full confidence in their abilities to teach their child. When we first receive calls from parents, usually we want to make sure to reassure them that concerns are part of parenting. They come with the job. But generally speaking, if your child is not meeting developmental milestones, say for language development and play skills, then we may refer families to speak to their pediatrician. And for autism specifically, the pediatrician would be looking for deficits with social behavior, as well as any repetitive or restricted interests that are really affecting the child on a daily basis. And so where we specialize is early intervention, because we know that that developmental window is crucial early, where a lot of learning can happen, and that's where we want to get in and really teach as many meaningful skills as possible.
Parents can also reach out to the regional center. So for here in Los Alamitos, that's the Regional Center of Orange County, to connect with them for that early intervention or diagnostic assessment. At that point, we can start services either funded through the regional center or through their private insurance. Everything would be fully funded, and then we can support with that intake assessment process.
So once we get started, we develop a comprehensive and individualized treatment plan that really is unique to each child. So whatever skills would be helpful for them to be working on, we're looking at all areas of development, and creating a team that is excited to work with them and energetic to really capitalize on what motivates that individual child. And throughout the process, we want to make sure we're partnering with the family to really hear what's important to them, and partnering with the child as well, like really attending to what makes them happy, how they learn best, and then doing more of that all along the way. So while we offer a comprehensive approach, a lot of times parents will call with really specific concerns that are unique to their child. So some common examples might be some behaviors that are kind of getting in the way each day, whether that be tantrum behavior or maybe their child is hitting their sibling. And so we can help to address those things by teaching new skills that are going to be more adaptive and serve that same purpose for their child. So whether that's, teaching a child their first words so they can better communicate with their family, or working on toilet training so they're able to develop more independence with adaptive skills. We also work a lot on feeding. That's very common with autistic children, that they have limited diets. And so that's a big one that we work on with families as well. So what really sets ABA apart is the evidence base. There's decades of research supporting that behavioral intervention, specifically ABA, is effective in teaching meaningful skills that are important to the child. At First Steps, we take that responsibility very seriously. We contribute to the research base and are also making sure that our practice is research informed. And what that means day to day for our families is that they can have that confidence that we are basing our teaching strategies in what we know is effective. One of the most meaningful moments in my career was receiving a high school graduation invitation for a child that I worked with years ago, with a little note of thanks. And those are the moments why we find meaning each day, and why we've devoted our careers to doing this, and hearing those little anecdotes from our families and from the kids themselves of what they have learned that has really mattered to them.
As we've entered the Los Alamitos community, we've already received such a warm welcome and excited to reach out and meet new people. I personally live locally here, been connected with the local businesses. One of our favorites so far has been Nick's Deli, the breakfast burritos in the morning. My staff loves it, and we look forward to doing more events with the city. Recently, we did the Spring Carnival, met a lot of wonderful people, and we're looking forward to Nights on Pine coming up soon.
For families who may have a child who has been recently diagnosed with autism, we really want to be a resource to the community. So feel free to contact us with questions either about our services or really about the process as a whole. It's so much to navigate as a parent, and that's who we want to be as a provider in the community, is to provide those tools, set you in the right direction. It's so important to find a reputable provider, and to find a provider that connects with what you care about and can teach your child how you know they will learn best and how you know that they will enjoy learning. And so we really recommend early intensive services, the earlier the better, to really set your child up for best outcomes, whatever that may look like for them.
We are so excited to have our open house in the early fall. We would love to have you here, see our team, look at our new learning center, and happy to answer any questions you may have.
Los Alamitos families may be interested or seeking support. They can reach out to our family care specialist on the First Steps website.